Hello, everyone. I'm super excited for day 4 of 2024 Global Summit. Break your limits. And I'm super thrilled to be introducing our speaker for today, our first speaker for day 4. And before I introduce our speaker, I would like to say for anyone who is tuning in right now, please drop your location. I see Coach Jen has already dropped her location in Dubai. Priya is here in NYC. We also have Rachel from the UK. Very lovely having you with us today. Now, we have our awesome speaker, Tamuno Abraham and I would like to give a brief introduction about her. And bear with me, it's long, but I have to say it all because she deserves it. So, we have today Tamuno Abraham who will be sharing with us the topic Unleash Your Intentional Self. Something about Temuno that I love is she is an encourager, she is greatness coach, speaker, trainer, women's empowerment advocate, digital entrepreneur. She inspires teachers and guides women and youth to intentionally unlock their greatness by cultivating a renewed mindset and living out their God-given purpose. Something else about her is in 2021, she was recognized with the prestigious Dignify Hall of Fame Award from the Dignify Womanhood platform. She is driven by her unwavering commitment to intentional living and purposeful action. I am inspired by her and I am ready to learn and be a sponge in this session. So, to you, Temuno Abraham, while you unleash your intentional self to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joyce. Wow, that was a warm welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. It's finally here. I want to appreciate Paul Smith for the awesome work you and your team are doing at the Coaching Minds. It's awesome. It's amazing. It shows that you want to see humanity change, right? You want to see people experience good things. You want to see people break their limits. And I'm so excited. And without further ado, I go into it proper. All right. So today I'll be speaking on a topic that is so dear to you unleash is not going to affect every life, it's going to affect every aspect of life. When you to on yourself, when you and you start with yourself, what that aspect. What I say, hmm, focus on that. Change in every aspect of your life. So why am I the best person to speak on this?
So we experienced some technical issue on Temuno's side, but she will be back with us. But the question I want to pose to each of you who is watching right now, while she is unveiling the topic, unleashing, what is that one thing today you are looking forward to unleashing, especially with yourself? I don't know if you could leave it in the comment section. That would be awesome. Leave something in the comment section that you are all about today, that you're looking forward to unleashing yourself. And for me, I think I would say something that is your inner self. What is that thing you want to unleash intentionally? While we wait for Temuno to come back, please let's share in the comment section. She is back. All
All
right,
right,
Temuno.
all right. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. I hope you can see me, you can hear me. All right.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear
All
you.
right. So if you're ready to unleash your intentional self, I need you to drop it in the comment section that I want to unleash my intentional self. Drop it in the comments. I want to unleash my intentional self, right? Okay. So I was sharing that why am I in the best position to speak on this topic is because I have been there. I've been hopeless. I've been stuck. I've been down. And, I felt unfulfilled. Raised by a strong, beautiful single mother, I faced numerous challenges growing up, which I many people talk about we face challenges. However, my own is peculiar to me. You know, at about 9, I could remember I do hear my friends talk about their dad. I had to ask my mom, who is my dad? Somebody was presented to me that, okay, this is your dad, even though he wasn't present, right? And fast forward to when I was 25, I got the shocking news of my life. I was told that the person I thought who was my dad is not my dad, that my real dad is here. It's funny, right? They call it a super story. They call it a super story in my country, right? So I bonded with him. This is where the journey to changing names started. I began to change name. My dad said, no, you have to change your name. I had my first name change. At that period, I got married, had another name change, started an organization, and people, I started getting the feedback that, oh, my name is too long. It's a native name, it's too long. I have to do a name change to change that name, right? I have to do a name change to change that name. So at a point, I got frustrated. I was really tired. I was really tired because this was actually affecting my SEO. It was affecting my visibility. It was affecting my documentation. Like I had identity crisis. So, but when I got exhausted by the constant changes and negativity, coupled with the fact that my thriving business on the outside, I seemed successful. People appreciating me, they love my work, I inspire them, they want to be like me and everything. But deep down inside, I felt empty. Many nights I would soak my pillow with tears. I would soak, I would cry. Why am I here? Ask questions. One day I got tired. I got tired. I need you to put in the comment section if you are ready for a change. Tell yourself, I am tired. Because until you are tired, you're not going to unleash your intentional self, right? And then I finally asked myself, why am I allowing others to dictate my identity? Why am I allowing people to talk me here and there? Why do I allow them to just throw stones at me without defending myself or using turning those stones to build something tangible? In fact, I remembered a thought came. Like I was like, okay, what if my husband and I we separate? Am I going to change my name again? That led me to asking more deeper questions and seeking answers to those questions. I sought coaching, then a deeper connection with God. And one day I hit the spot. Say I hit the spot. When a child come running to you, oh mom, this place is paining me. Can you please put some ointment on it? And you're pressing the child, putting ointment, and the child is smiling, smiling, smiling. But when you get to a spot and press it, this child scream, right? That was exactly what happened to me. I got the answer. And I'm going to start by saying this, right? If everything you hold on to, if everything people have labeled you, your name, your gender, your nationality, your skin color, qualification, everything that you possess, if all were taken away from you. Who are you? Who are you? My name is Tamuno Abraham, even though who I am cannot be fully captured in words because it encompasses my core being, right? And it encompasses who I express myself to the world. Just like Joyce has said, my name is Tamuno Abraham. I'm an encourager at this season of my life because I'm evolving, I'm changing. Yeah. I help youth and women to intentionally unlock the greatness in them by cultivating a renewed mindset and living out God's purpose for their life. Immediately I got the answer to those my questions. My life transformed, my life changed. It has been from one level of glory to another. Does that mean that challenges do not arise? Of course, challenges rose. You definitely see challenges. However, I have a better understanding now. I am better equipped for the battlefield, right? Now, this session is for you. If you know that you are stuck, you are tired of the status quo, right? You are unsure about your next step, right? You have a big dream but struggle to turn them into reality. You want a life, you want to live a life of purpose, you want to feel fulfilled, you want to make global impact and legacy, then this session is for you. So I need you to send this link to your friend that needs to be here. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. I can't see the comment section, but I know that you guys are here. All right, some people said they can't hear me. Can you hear me now, please? Please, can you hear me? Okay, I want to assume that you can hear me even though, because everything's perfect here, even though I cannot see the comment section. So send the link to your friend, let your friend send the link to another friend. They need to be here, right? At the end of this session, you feel empowered to take control of your life. You'll be enlightened with new perspectives and actionable strategies to help you break your limits. You'll be motivated to act. This is not the kind of session whereby you will say, oh, they'll ask you how was the session. You say it was powerful. You say the session was a light bulb. No, it's not just powerful, it's not just a light bulb. This is a session where you are going to put everything you have heard, everything you've learned into practice. All right. So you'll be enlightened, you'll be motivated to act on your intentions and make lasting changes that will resonate globally. Now, I need you to look at this picture critically. Look at this picture critically, right? What can you say? What can you say? All right. Many of us were just like this horse. Just imagine, what do you think the horse is thinking in his mind? The horse is thinking, oh, I'm helpless. I'm hopeless. Who is going to help me? I want to leave this place. The us is seeking freedom. The us wants a change of status quo. The us is wishing that one day it's going to be better. One day things are going to change. One day I'll be out of here. Somebody will come and help me. But here is it. Look at it very well. Doesn't the picture look so crazy? I know somebody will say, just go now, just move. That is exactly the way many of us are. And I actually don't blame the us because the us is being conditioned. Most of the things that is happening to us is a mental conditioning. Peradventure, when the us was small, the us has been tamed when it was small. He has tried, he couldn't move. Now the us is grown. The us has power, right? If only the earth can just take a step, if only the earth can just move, if only the earth can just try. What is that thing that you have been keeping you in one place? If only you can try. If only you can debug everything, you can declutter everything that has been sold to you, all the lies that have been sold to you by your environment, by your nurturer, by the society. If only you can ask the right questions, right? If only you can ask the right questions to get the right answer. If only. Now, the distance between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. The distance between who you are right now and who you want to be is what you do. And what you do is as a result of the knowledge you have and the action you take. So you have to seek knowledge, you have to get knowledge, you have to know. If only the earth knew that if he moves, things are going to change for him. It is not enough to have intentions. It is about taking deliberate, consistent actions to bridge the gap between your current self, right, and your potential. Intentions are powerful, right? I know that when we're small, we used to fantasize. I wish I have this. I wish I have that. Intentions are powerful, but they are not enough, right? You don't wait for something to happen. You make it happen. You don't wish for something to happen, right? You don't wish for a change. You take action. It is not a wish that makes somebody a professional. You don't wish to be a doctor and one day you become a doctor. No, you applied, right? You learn, you acquire knowledge, you're trained for it, and you become a doctor, right? So it is important that you take action. Now, let me tell you a story, which I believe will resonate with some of us, yeah? I hope I'm not too fast. I'm trying to beat up with time, right? So there was a young man who grew up in a in a bad environment. He despised his father, how his father treated his mother. His father was a narcissist, right? And the guy had this intention that he will be a better husband to his wife. He'll be a better father, right? That he'll be the one to break the cycle. He had the intention. But as he grew older, right, he got married, found love, got married. They had these butterflies in my belly. Everything was going on well. But things that happen normally in relationship begin to happen. But because the guy was not well equipped, the guy did not seek knowledge, the guy did not, get counseling, the guy did not have what it takes to overcome that traumatic experience, what has been ingrained in his mind. The guy did not, go for therapy to heal himself. He began to unleash on the wife. He did worse than the father. He ended up, you know, despising the wife, talking down on the wife. Now, this is to let you know that intentions and intentionality are two different things. They are not the same. So you may want, like you want a better life for yourself. You want a change for yourself. You want things to happen. But it's not about the one thing. It is about the action. It's about taking action. So you'll be hearing the word action, action, action. It's about taking action. Now there's a progress to intentionality. The first thing is you wish for it. Like you want something to be different. You wish for it. The guy wished that no, you'll be a better husband. The us wish that one day I'm gonna be free, I'm gonna be set free. Now the will, you are determined to make a change, right? Now the will, from wish to will, you're determined to make a change. Then to your intention, you planning to change. You plan to change. Now the juice of the whole process is intentionality. You need to take deliberate action to bring about that change into reality. Think of intention as wanting to build a house and intentionality as actually laying the bricks, you know, every day to construct it. Before you know it, you already have a building. Why? Because you put it into action. All right, because you put it into action. So now you know that you need to change. You understand that it can't continue like this. It can't go on like this. You're tired, but you're finding it difficult to change, right? I've been there, you know. I'll tell myself I will change tomorrow. I will try. I'll tell myself I would read a book 1 hour every day. Try for 7 days. Before you know it, the plan is going. And also this happened during, when we are trying to change when we are moving to a new year. You see people write down resolutions, write down this and this, the set goals and everything, which is okay. But you must understand that the brain is the most sophisticated technology in our body. Your brain is smarter than what you often realize. Your brain is smarter than you. So when you're trying to change, your brain tries to resist it because the brain is wired to favor the familiar. Change is embracing the unknown, right? You want to embrace your unknown. But the brain has been designed, to change. It has been designed to absorb what is used to, what is known, right? So to make about that change, it requires effort and energy because the default mode of our brain is to conserve energy. So you have to have this understanding. I'm giving you one assignment right now. After this meeting, go to Google, make a research. That's part of how to unleash your intentional self. That's assignment one, right? And go and watch how does the brain work. When you have a knowledge about how the brain works, you will see how to put in intentional action, even when you get to that value of discouragement, when you are doing the thing and you're not getting the result you want at hand. You need to understand that it's not going to happen because you do not become who you are now by magic. No, it's not going to happen once, right? It's a gradual process. So you need to begin to, start with small things, then send. The more you do those things consistently, you are sending a message to your brain. You're trying to build a new neural pathway, right? The brain is now forging, now wiring together, doing things together. Now you're seeing that it's becoming, you're becoming that thing. The habit is changing. So you have to put in conscious effort to, conscious effort into action to be able to see the changes that you need. Yes, the power of small habits. Jane, thank you. The power of tiny, James Clerk call it atomic habits is very, very important. All right. So now, what are the barriers? What are the barriers to change? There are quite a lot of barriers, right? It is important that you are aware of them because that is the first step to overcoming them, right? And I'm just sharing like three of them. Number one is trauma. Remember that young guy, what resisted him from becoming that person he wants to be. Remember the earth. The earth actually wants to be. But he has been traumatized when he was small. So past experiences can create a deep-seated fear and resistance. Resistance. It can create it can be ingrained in your mind. That is why you need new information, the right information. You need the truth to be able to go out, to be able to come out of your old self. The second one is the limiting thoughts and beliefs. What are the beliefs you hold on to? Do you question your beliefs? Why do you believe in what you're doing right now? Why do you hold it so dear to your heart? Why do you what's the reason for it, right? So you need to check your belief, question the negative narrative that you've told yourself. People say, I'm not good enough. I cannot do this. I'm scared. I can't try. All are illusion. They don't exist. They are illusions. I'm scared of what people are going to say. People don't care about you. They only care about how you make them feel. So you need to make them feel good, right? By you becoming the best version of yourself, right? The next one is patterns. In my own country, they call these generational curses. you know, Something that you have seen in your parents, you have seen in your grandparents is now repeating itself in you. Habits that have been ingrained over time, making them hard to break. These are the things that makes it difficult to change. However, I bring it rudely. You can actually change, right? You can actually change. And I'll be sharing with you how to unleash your intentional self by breaking your limits. By breaking your limits, you can break these barriers with the right tools, right? So I have used the acronym break your limits. I need you to put it in the comment section. Break your limits. Say, I am breaking my limits. I am breaking my limits. Ah, oh my goodness. I actually wish I could see the comments, but I'm not seeing it. Say, I am breaking my limits right now. Enough is enough. I am tired. I'm breaking my limits. So, how can you break your limits? The B is believe in yourself. This is so powerful. Trust in your ability to change. Trust in your ability to unleash your intentional self. But here's it. Before you can believe in yourself, before you can be confident of yourself, you must discover who you are. And I'm going to ask you that question again. If all that you hold on to, if all the labels, my name, I am a professor, I am this, I am that, all those things, if they were taken away from you, who are you? You need to know yourself to the core. You are a spirit being, right? With a soul, having different forms in human experience, right? You need to know the power inside of you because how you see yourself or who you think you are is going to shape your action and your outcome. So believing in yourself is the foundation of intentionality. Is the foundation of intentionality. It is not enough to say I'm gonna change the world. Like I'm going to change the world. I'm going to do this. Do this. What are you doing to change the world? Before you can change the world, you have to believe in yourself. You have to change yourself. You have to unleash yourself. Before you can lead others, you have to lead yourself first, and that means taking the taking the right choices, taking intentional choices every day. Right. The R is reflect on your purpose. Why are you here on earth? For everyone, for everything, both living and non living, there is a reason for everything you see here on earth. There is a purpose. The gadget you're using to watch me is for a reason. You are here because you want to learn. There's a reason for everything. So you need to understand your purpose. You need to discover your purpose because your purpose drives your action. You need to understand that your story is part of your glory. Yes, they are all intertwined to it's part of your purpose, right? To bring out that's the best of the best inside of you, right? So understand your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, get a coach, right? Get a coach to help you on that journey in discovering your purpose. And the next one is embrace challenges. The truth is, you're going to face challenges even while I got the answer. Challenges will come. But the good news is you're prepared. Why? Because of growth, because you're learning, you're absorbing the right knowledge, right? So growth happens when you step out of your comfort zone. You need to step out of the comfort zone, accept, absorb, embrace the unfamiliar, and embrace challenges. See them as a stepping stone. See challenges as part of the prerequisites, right? And get a return on investment in it. Get a return on investment in it. The A is act like the person you want to become and act with intention. Visualize. Who do I want to become? What do I want to do? Okay, what state do I want to be? Think about it, see it, get a pictorial image in your mind. Don't just plan, take deliberate action towards it. You have to embody that person. You have to embody, ask yourself, oh, I want to become like Mark Zuckerberg, right? What do Mark Zuckerberg and Mark do every day to become who he is? Ask yourself questions like that, right? Start acting like that person you want to become. And soon enough, you will find yourself becoming that person. You have to do what they do. Soon enough, you see that you become, right? And the key is kickstart your day with positive energy. This is very important because how you start your day determines how the rest of your day will be.
It determines the flow, it determines the energy. So the energy at which you start your day determines how the direction, the course of your day. And you need to understand that system is important. Create the right system because system and habits are more reliable than goals. So what kind of systems are you putting in place to make sure that you energize, you are fortified when you wake up in the morning? Like when you wake up in the morning, you need to ask yourself, you tell yourself that you want to become an ardent reader, and you wake up in the morning, the first thing you touch is your phone. The first thing you see is a lot of scattered clothes around you. No, create a system that will help you read well. Arrange your room, put books around you, charge your phone in another room. Like I'm just giving you tips. Charge your phone, put your phone into charge in another room. The first thing you do is not to wake up, jump up from the bed, and pick up your devices. It's not actually right because you are obstructing the brain wave. You are moving there. There's a brainwave. I'm sure somebody has talked about one of the speakers have talked about it. And by the way, I appreciate all the speaker. It's been amazing from day one. It's been amazing. Oh, it's been mind blowing, right? You don't just move from theta to beta. Just stand up, right, and jump the process. There's a process. There's a process. You have the beta stage. Try to use that state to be conscious, to think about how to organize your day, how you want your day to go. Use that state to 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 get the right tools that will equip you for the day. And that's something I tell people. You need to understand that you are a spirit being, right? And because you are a spirit being, you have to feed your spirit, soul, and body. I tell my kids when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is feed your spirit. Connect with your thoughts. You know your thoughts. God is my source. I'm a woman of faith. Connect with your source because the spirit controls the physical, right? Connect with your source. Feed your soul. Read the right book. Absorb the right information. Feed your body. Eat well. Do exercise. For you to be awesome, you must feed all the parts of your being because you are a tripartite being. So how you start your day, it is important. Now we are getting it more personalized. Your so how do you break your limit? The one is yearn for growth. You must be a growth yearner. You must research. There's a part of I'm sorry, I have to say this on the part of the scripture that says God delights in concealing a matter, but it is the job of a king to search. Because you are a king, because you are a ruler, because you are powerful, you have to seek for knowledge, you have to seek to improve and learn. You must yearn for it, you must desire it. If you don't desire it, you will not see that change. Until I got tired, I desire a change. Ask yourself, why do you want to change? Because when you ask the right question, you're going to get the right answer. Why do you want to change? If you know that there are so many lives attached to you, so many destinies are attached to you, then you will rise up. You will rise up and make a change. The O is optimize your environment. This is very key. You have to optimize your environment, both internal environment, external environment, your mind. Many of us, when even if we are privileged to open our mind, there are lots of baggages, cockroaches, guilt, anger, resentment, frustration, all of those negativity in the mind. Declutter them. Let it go. I'll say again, seek therapy, seek coaching, right? Surround yourself with the people and resources that will support your goals. Your association matters. Association is a system, right? That can propel you. The people you move with can significantly influence your life direction. When I began the intentionality journey, I had to change my cycle, I had to change my friends. And this will only happen when you understand your purpose, you understand the assignments you have, right? You change your friends. Don't be apologetic about it. That does not mean you'll not be nice to them. Surround yourself with those people that will challenge you, lift you higher. Those people that will support your journey towards intentionality. And if you need to understand your strength and weakness, hmm, self-awareness is key. If you're not self-aware, you cannot accept. other people. You can't have a good relationship with yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. You have to love yourself first before you love your neighbor. If you are not, if you don't understand your weakness, if you don't understand why you act the way you act, there's no how you can get cure to your sickness, right? You must first know the symptoms of your sickness before you get the right prescription, the right drug to use. So understand, know who you are. The next one is be resilient. When you face setbacks, which is going to happen, learn from it. Get a return on investment on the failure. Heal and do what? Bounce back. What I say, when you face setbacks, learn from it. Learn from it. Heal. Make sure you heal. Don't just bounce back. Because I hear people when you face setback, just go jump up. Heal, right? Learn, heal, and what? Bounce back stronger. Mm? Now look at Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before he could successfully invent the light bulb. He famously said that I have failed I have failed countless times, I have failed like 100 times. He said, sorry, he said, I have not failed, right? I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work, right? So I tell people, right, there's nothing as such as failure. There's nothing as such as you only learn from things that did not work. You only learn from things that did not work. It is when you don't try that you even fail. If only the earth has tried. Do you know the earth is already a failure because it did not put it didn't give it a try, it didn't attempt. So you have to attempt, right? Because of time, how are we going to break the barrier? Remember, break your limit. Put in the comment section what is the break for, what is the your for. I want to see in the comment section. Now, your limit. The L is let go of limiting beliefs. I've said this. Those stories you have told yourself, those lies that your environment have told you, work on your mind. Take those things out of you and begin to tell yourself good stories. How can you have a renewed mind? By getting new information, by reading, by studying. Now you're rewriting the story. And when you start rewriting the story, you start seeing that you feel, begin to act just like that. And that is your personality, right? Your personality is your personal reality, right? Now, the next one is ignite your passion. Let your passion fuel you. Let your passion drive you. There's something that is driving me why I encourage women because I know what it means to be down. I know what it means to be stuck. So I don't want to see you stop. You have to get up. So your passion is gonna ignite fire in you. Discover it. The next one is master your mindset. Master your mindset. Your mindset, your mind shapes your reality, right? This is very key. Cultivate a growth mindset. Don't say I can't do it. This is not for this. This is not for people like me. I'm too shy. I'm too small. You are not. Just like you have told yourself wrong stories. So begin to tell yourself right stories. Work on your mind. Master your mindset. Be intentional about what you feed your five senses. What you see, what you hear, what you perceive, what you touch. Be so deliberate about it. Be so deliberate about the information that go through your mind. You can you can't control the birds that fly. You can't control the thoughts that go, you know, through your mind, but you can control the thoughts that will stay. You can control the bird from perching on you. You can dodge it, right? And that's why information is key. And the next one is invest in yourself. I said it. I have said it earlier. Invest in yourself. Your growth is your greatest asset. Hire a coach for every season of your life because you are evolving. Your purpose is not one thing. I hear people say, I am this, and they speak all through it. No, you are evolving, you're changing. So there's a different, or there are different chapters, different branches of you, right? So release yourself to be who you are, to your full capacity. And the thing is that take action. Take action now and focus. Don't wait. The time to break your limits is now. The future, you say I will do it tomorrow. That tomorrow is now. The future is, as I'm talking like this, the time just stick now. Second, another second. We are not in another future. The future is now, right? So be intentional about it, because where your attention goes, your energy flows. So you have to be intentional about where you direct your energy. You have to be intentional about it. I'm going to wrap up with this. Speak the right language. Speak the right language. There's a language that you speak that the world will respond to it, right? There are globally recognized language. If I say something now, I'm sure some of you don't understand. But let me just say, um, tí o bá fẹ́ $100,000, sọ nínú comment section. I'm sure somebody will be wondering what she's saying because you're not familiar with that language. And that's how many of us we live our lives too. We speak the language the world does not respond to. So I said there are globally recognized language that once you speak like this, the world will understand. Now I just spoke in Yoruba that if you need $10,000, put it in the second in the comment section, right? And nobody did that. I'm not sure somebody did that, right? So you have to speak that language, speak the language of excellence, speak the language of godly wisdom, speak the language of confidence, empathy, boldness, well articulated communication. When you speak this language, there are lots of them, the world will respond to you. Nobody wants to see, nobody will see excellent work and ignore. No. So in order to break your limits, you must speak the language of intentionality to yourself. You have to be intentional in everything that you do. And you will see that the world, you see that your environment, you see that the universe will align, we position you for your purpose, we position you to unleash your intentional self. At the end of the day, everything comes down to the simple truth, which is action. You can wish, you can plan, you can set intentions, but without action, nothing changes. Nothing, nothing. If you don't make a move, if you are like the earth, if you don't make a move, if you don't work on your mind, nothing is gonna change. So I'm gonna leave you with this. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I'm gonna say it again. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Right now, what is that big audacious goal that you know you can achieve in the next 3 months? Go and write it down and start acting on it. Start today, right now. Take the first step towards unleashing your intentional self. Take that first step, and you will see that you will be able to break your limit. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for your time. And I look forward to seeing you all take those steps into a life without limits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I just quickly want to say, I have a book coming up. On it will be released in December. So the pre-order is starting by ending of this month. So if you want to pre-order, you can connect with me on WhatsApp, or I'm not sharing my slide. You can connect with me on WhatsApp. You'll see the details on the screen, right? And you can visit us at intentionallifechangers.com. You want to unleash your intentional self because you need somebody to hold you by the end to actually unleash your intentional self. Thank you for having me. God bless you.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. I think I should say I'm super proud of you, Tamuno. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for this powerful session. My biggest takeaway, my biggest takeaway is going to be speak the life of excellence. I know what it means when you speak with excellency because you start living with excellency. So thank you so much for this powerful session. And I would like to say, if you are out there and you did not have any takeaway from here, I don't know. Because there's a lot that we have learned today. So I just want to appreciate you and say, for anyone who wants to follow and get to and has questions for Temuno Abraham, please join the Zoom. It's going to be in the comment section. Click that Zoom link and join the Zoom session. She will be able to answer most of your questions there. Join us there, and let's go learn more from Temuno Abraham. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure doing this with you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.